What's good, everybody? It's your boy Ace here, back with another props video. We had another profitable day in the Discord. Should have been a chalk day, but we actually made it profitable, and I'll show you why. YouTube video went 0-2. That was some bullshit. We'll talk about that as well. But most importantly, the Discord cash. So we barely made profit. It wasn't much, but I'll definitely take it on this day because of how much bullshit transpired. But anyway, the first play was Malik Beasley over 16.5 points. And I tell y'all, bro, every time I bet on Malik Beasley, he turns into a fucking bum. Like every time this year that I posted him, he just turns into a bum. It's crazy. He hates me. I don't know why he hates me, but he does. So he was a terrorist yesterday, and I figured he would be on this terrorist shit. Um, he was a terrorist, bro. He was on his Al Qaeda shit. He shot like what, 1 for 9? Was it 1 for 9? 1 for 10. Holy fucking shit. I fucking hate Malik Beasley. I don't ban players. Like I told you, I don't ban players. I'm genuinely gonna ban him. I just can't. I can't bet on him. I just can't. So that chalked. He's fucking ass. We had Halliburton under 9.5 assists, minus 140, bet 365. Write-ups right there if you want to read it for yourself. That ended up cashing. He finished with 8 assists, I believe. Yeah, finished with 8 assists. So that one cash. We had Poole over 19.5 points, which we got so much value on this, bro. It got bumped to 22.5 before tip off. Such good value. And I don't know if you guys watched the game, but he shot like shit first off, so I'll say that as well. He shot like shit. So it was low-key his fault. But look, 9 points in the first quarter, bro. I didn't even check what his live points were. I can't even imagine what it was. It was probably like fucking, it was probably like 25.5, 26.5 after that first. And then 5. So we had 14 at halftime, right? So we're looking really good. We only need 6 points. He gets 4 after the third quarter. He picks up a 5th foul, so they bench him. So he has 18 points with 5 minutes left in the third quarter. He just doesn't play in the fourth, bro. He just does not play in the fucking fourth. Wizards coach was tweaking on, I don't even know what he was on, bro. No minutes in the fourth quarter, dog. Actually outrageous. Actually outrageous. The Wizards brought the game back too, so there were multiple times where he could have just put him back in and like, you're the fucking Wizards, bro. Just put him in and let him play. But no, of course not. Of course not. So we had a really frustrating start, as you can see, and then Sar over 1.5 threes for plus odds. It was really good value. He shoots 1 for 7. Guess what? He's a rookie. He's never shot 7 threes in this entire season. So this is the most threes that he's ever attempted in a game in his NBA career, which is obviously this year. He's a rookie. So he gets the most volume he's ever had in a game this year, and he still chalks. It's like, bro, this fucking start that we had, this 1-3 start was so fucking annoying, so painful. But we ended up clutching out some profit. So I woke up, peeped injury reports at 3:34 p.m. I looked at injury reports, saw Van Vliet was out. I was like, oh shit, this can open up a lot of, avenues that we can go. So I looked at stats without Van Vliet, court IQ, and Jalen Green saw a huge boost. As you can see, he's averaging 5.11 three-pointers made on 12 three-pointers attempted per 36 minutes with both Van Vliet and Jabari Smith Jr. off the court. So this was very, very exploitable, as you can see. He's averaging 5 threes per 36 minutes, and his line was 3. His line was only 3 for minus 165 odds. So in order to dejuice it, I added Suns money line, made it minus 119 slip. So that one cash. Got some coin back there. And then we also had Jalen Green to make 4 threes, a little mini ladder, plus 160 because he was averaging 5 per 36, right? Kings are terrible against the 3. So this one cashed as well with 10 seconds left. So shout out to Jalen Green. We also had this one here. It was a no sweat, so we can use a bonus bet. It ended up chalking. Jalen Green ended up hooking, bro. He missed a 3 with like 5 seconds left or something. That would have cashed it. It was so fucking close to maxing out that ladder. But it was a no sweat, so we get the bonus bet back anyway. And then I also had this Tyus Jones over 9.5 assists at halftime for very, very small units. He had 7.5. He finishes with 10. He should have had way more second half, but everybody was missing. And then the last play was a man over 3.5 assists, which did end up cashing as well. He finished with 5 assists. So those late day adds to the list ended up helping a lot. We ended up going plus 0.21 units on that after a 1-3 start. So I'll definitely take that, bro. It's basically break even, plus 0.2 units is barely profit, but profit is profit, and especially when you start 1-3, I'll fucking take it. So should have been way more. Sorry, career high 3-pointers attempted, should have cashed. Poole doesn't play in the fourth, should have cashed. It should have been a monstrous day, but it is what it is, man. We thug it out. We keep moving. It's NBA. It's expected. Bullshit's always happening with NBA. But let's talk about today's play. So let's go ahead and start off with the first play. Is going to be on DraftKings. Let's go ahead and let's check it out over here. NBA. It's going to be in this Hornets and Bulls game. Player combos. It's going to be Mark Williams over 28.5 points, rebounds, and assists. So I just took him the other day against the Jazz, and he absolutely soared over. So looking for him to do the same output again. Where the fuck is PRA? Over 28.5 PRA. So as you can see, game logs look a little bit deceiving, but there are a lot of games where he was minutes restricted because he just came back from injury. So if you look at games, with 25 plus minutes, he's cashed his line in 67% of games when playing 25 or more minutes. He's averaging 33.7 PRA per game when getting 25 plus minutes. Like I said, Mark Williams, he was on a minutes restriction for a while, but he is a full go now. He has back-to-back games with 30 minutes, basically 29 minutes here, 36 minutes here. In 36 minutes, that is a fuck ton. So one thing that's interesting to note about Mark Williams is that the Charlotte Hornets, he plays for the Hornets. They just traded backup center Nick Richards, who was getting pretty solid minutes. They would play Mark Williams, they'd switch him off for Nick Richards for a little bit, and then, keep doing that. So Nick Richards probably averaged like 15, 20 minutes a game. So he was cutting into Mark Williams' rebounds a lot, or Mark Williams' minutes a lot. But the Charlotte Hornets just traded him like literally yesterday. So he's gonna be without Nick Richards. He played this game right here against the Jazz without Nick Richards, and he had 36 minutes. So if he can get like 30 plus minutes again, that would be amazing. Just had 36 minutes without him. So this game also has a 4-point spread. He should be able to see heavy minutes once again here. And that game where he had 36 minutes, he ended up with 46 PRA. So the funny thing is that I took him in this game, right? He had 23.5 PRA line. I took him in this game. He absolutely soared over, almost doubled it. But the interesting thing is that today's matchup against the Bulls is an even better matchup than when I took him 2 days ago here against the Jazz. So that's very, very encouraging. He's facing the Bulls, who are allowing the 5th most points in the paint per game in the last 10 games. That's where Mark Williams gets all of his points, in the paint. The Bulls are also allowing the 3rd most points per game to centers in the last 30 days. So really good matchup positional wise. Bulls are also allowing the 3rd most rebounds per game in the last 10 games, so Mark Williams should see a ton of rebound opportunities. Mark Williams also likes to play drop coverage on pick and roll, so Vucevic should see a lot of open threes here in this game, which means that Mark Williams should be able to, he's playing drop, so he's already in the paint, so he's already, in rebound position, and he should see a lot of rebound chances because of that in case Vucevic misses some threes. So there's that as well. And then as for assists, Bulls are allowing the 6th most assists per game to centers in the last 30 days. They're also allowing the 6th most assists per game to handoffs this season. And that's great because, centers, they get most of their assists off handoffs. Mark Williams, his PRA is only 2 higher than his PR. So we're just looking for 2 assists as floor value. And Mark Williams is averaging 2.5 assists per game when getting 25 plus minutes. 2 assists is a pretty solid floor here, especially in how good this matchup is for his assists. And Bulls are allowing the most points per game to pick and roll rollmen, and Mark Williams eats from that pick and roll rollman spot after getting passes and assists from LaMelo. So really, really good matchup. This is probably the best matchup Mark Williams could possibly get in the league for his play style. So definitely love backing him here, especially with how many minutes he's been getting. And with Nick Richards gone, this play just seems very, very obvious play. Don't have to overthink it. If it chalks, it chalks, but the read's there. That's all that matters. So Mark Williams over 28.5 points, rebounds, assists. And before I get into my last prop for the YouTube video, I have way more plays in the Discord. So remember, make sure you guys join the Discord. You can get every single play that I post. You get the plays before bumps as well. So pause the video, scroll down to the description, click the link in the description of this video, and you'll be brought over here to my website, my WAP website. You'll see this, you'll click join, you'll see 3 different memberships. The first one, $15 per month, that's going to give you all my NBA plays and all my NFL plays, MLB plays as well when that's in season in 2 months. $25 per month one is $10 more. It's going to give you everything that I just said, and you're going to get all of my Rocket League plays. If you guys don't know what Rocket League is, it is a video game that you could bet on weekends. They have player props on Prize Picks, and then they have money lines and spreads on Bet365, Bovada, ThunderPick. So if you're on any of those, I highly recommend you get the $25 membership option. Rocket League is my most profitable sport. I had a 72% hit rate on it last season on over 300 props, so a ton of volume and a really good hit rate on a ton of volume. It's one thing to get a hit rate of 72% on 30 props. It's another thing to do it on fucking 300, So Not only are you going to get a lot of props from it, you're going to get a lot of cashes as well. So that's even more money to make. That is my most profitable sport. And then the 1 year for 200 bucks, $310 value, you're going to get everything in the Discord. This also includes every single play that I post from Daily Grind Fantasy Optimizer, $310 value, over 33% off just because you're getting it one-time fee and you're paying individually, not monthly. You get it 365 days. So there's that. If you've never joined before, though, definitely recommend getting one of the months, not jumping right into a year. Just see how good it is. Get your feet wet, put your foot in the door, see how good it is. If you don't want the Rocket League plays, which would be a mistake, you're gonna profit either way on these two memberships. But Rocket League, you're gonna make even more profit. But if you just want the $15 just to start off with all my NBA plays and all my NFL plays, scroll down here to promo code, type in 2025 at checkout and apply it, and you'll see that you'll get your first month for only $5. So if you just want the NBA and NFL plays, you just want to try it out, see how good it is, click the $15 month membership, type in 2025 at promo code, and you'll get your first month $5. If you're betting and you're watching videos, you're watching this video and you're betting, you definitely have $5 to spare if you want to flip your bets and make some money, right? So you definitely have $5 to spare, especially for a whole 30 days of my plays. That's such a good deal. Take advantage. That's only for your first month. So take advantage of that if you've never joined before and you want to try it out. You're curious to see how good it is. Holy shit. Definitely recommend doing that. The last play is not going to be long of a write-up, so it's going to be very, very quick. It's going to be Nikola Vucevic over 1.5 threes. So the best odds were on Bet365 when I first checked it out. Let's go ahead and see if that is still the case. Player props, 3-pointers made. Vucevic's line is, yeah, -135. Okay, it was -125 when I posted it. So slightly worse odds. Let's see DraftKings. They have him at -140, so slightly worse there. Then FanDuel has him at, okay, there you go. So -135 here. Okay, perfect. -130 odds here on FanDuel. When I posted it, it was -125 on Bet365. But if you're not on Bet365, you're on FanDuel -130. That's close enough, right? That's very, very good odds. So Nikola Vucevic, -130 odds to make 2+ threes. Like I said, very quick write-up. The thing that you're targeting was shooting centers. If you're ever going to take a shooting centers prop, his 3 points prop, you're going to look at teams who play drop coverage. I've explained this before, but to any new viewers or viewers who haven't watched some of my old videos, if you don't know what drop coverage is, basically when teams play pick and rolls and the center sets a screen, what drop coverage is that the guy who's guarding the center, the guy who's setting the screen, instead of guarding the screen setter, he's just going to sit in the paint, basically forcing the point guard to not be able to just get a free layup. The guy guarding the center is just going to be in the paint and he's going to guard the paint, right? So what that means is the guy who's setting the screen, if he's able to shoot threes, like which Vucevic is, he's able to shoot threes. When Vucevic goes to set a screen, he can pop it, he can pop the screen and just go to the 3-point line, and the guy who's guarding the screener, in this case Mark Williams, the opposing center, he's going to be in the paint, right? Which means Vucevic, after he sets a screen, he's going to get open threes a lot because Mark Williams and the Hornets, they like to play drop coverage on screens. So it's pretty simple, right? Basically, the center that's guarding Vucevic is not going to guard him on after a screen. He's going to leave him open for 3 most of the time. So Vucevic is going to get a lot of open looks here from the 3-point line. It's simple shooting centers versus drop coverage system. This has cashed me twice in a row when I post Vucevic threes. So when he does have good matchups in drop coverage for threes, he has cashed this for me quite a bit. So I'm going to back him here again. It's against the Hornets. The Hornets are allowing the 5th most threes per game to centers because of the drop coverage that they play. Now Vucevic is getting that matchup. I just love it. So Vucevic over 1.5 threes. Pretty simple read there. Just going to trust the shooting centers versus drop coverage system. And that's going to be all. So those are going to be the 2 plays for today, both in the same game, interestingly enough. Like I said, I have way more plays in the Discord, so make sure you guys join the Discord, link in the description of this video. If you've never joined before, click the $15 per month membership, scroll down to promo code, type in 2025, you'll get your first month $5. 30 days of all my plays for $5. No better offer than that. Take advantage of that. See how good it is. We all have $5 to spare, so just see how good it is. Give me a chance and give me 30 days. If you're in here for 10 days and it's not looking too good, just wait it out, bro. Promise me. There have been way worse starts that I've had to months. Like December and November, I started off so poorly literally the first 20 days, or arguably the first 25 days were bad. And then the last week, I clutched up. Both of those months I was able to turn it into profit even after horrible starts. NFL playoffs has been treating me really well though, so I'm not too worried about that being the case in January. It's been pretty solid, and NBA has been way better over the last week than it was in any other week. So really, really excited for this month. Really, really excited for next month. Really, really excited for MLB coming back very soon as well. But anyway, make sure you guys join the Discord. Hopefully I see some of y'all in the Discord. Those are the two plays. Mark Williams over 28.5 PRA for half a unit, and Nikola Vucevic over 1.5 threes for half a unit as well. Catch y'all in the next video. Peace.